and it looks like it's going to have to be modified straight out of the packet. So what's unusual about that? This video is going to be a bit of a mixed bag. I've got a lot of footage left over and it doesn't really fit in any other video with any of the other things that I'll be doing from now on. So I'm going to group them all together and make one video out of that. You'll see my hair change. You'll see I've got a beard, then I don't have a beard. It's just because it's mixed footage from different times during last year. So anyway, this video is a bit of a mixed bag, a little bit of everything. Hope you enjoy it. Today the Altez is getting some love, putting in some shortened knuckles. What this does is when you lower the car, what you'll find is that this will smash into the top here because when you lower it, you move everything up. So the correct way to fix that is to chop 30mm out of this upright here, this knuckle, and then the 30mm that you chop out, you add to the bottom of it, and that puts the suspension back into its original sort of spec range thing. So I'm doing that. The ABS sensor, I think that's what that is, needs to come out, and that fits in there. These aren't actually off an Altezza. They're off something else, some crown or something, but they use the same knuckle. Interesting though is that the upper arm, this is an Altezza one, that isn't. That one's a lot shorter, which means I can have a lot more camber with that. Several degrees more possible with that one. Another interesting thing is this. This is the shroud, the brake shroud. This is the Altezza one, and this is the one. Which one is it? Is it that one? I think it's that one. Could be that one. But anyway, doesn't matter. As you can see, the Altezza one's bigger. So even though, yeah, the Altezza is bigger, which means that you can't use this shroud with Altezza disc brake. Just a tidbit. Already finished that one. We can have a look at that. There it is fitted. That's what it looks like when it's in. Now you'll notice there isn't a lot of clearance. Well, there's actually quite a bit. There's a centimetre of clearance there at the moment, and that's because I'm running spacers. You basically need a zero offset to do this, a zero offset wheel to do this. Otherwise the wheel will hit this area here. Another tidbit, something that they don't tell you, something you need to know. Something you need to know is that you will need to run a spacer or find zero offset wheels. Yeah, I think that's about it. I need to get back to fitting this thing. Oh, I will show you this before I go. Last drift day, I did this. Where is it? Oh no. Wow. Spider. It's still holding air, but I'm not going to go drifting on that again. That tire's dead. That's a shame. Good thing I'm a hoarder and I have a spare one that's worn. I don't want to put a new one on one side and an old one on the other. Alright, here we go. Clutch kick. Let's go. Accelerate. Clutch kick, clutch kick, clutch kick. Still over 60. Yo, I just jacked up the car. Check this out. Yo, what the fuck is that? Okay, well, I know what's causing it. And whilst I'm sure I did tighten them up, they're not tight anymore. And what I'm talking about is the bolts for these ones here, finger tight. The roll center adapters aren't done up. I'm sure I tightened those. So whether they come undone again or my memory is shit, one or the other, That hopefully is my problem. Tighten those back up and I might be able to drift. Welcome back to Garagekei. On this episode I'm going to talk about these wheels. Someone asked in the comments what are they, so let's talk about them. What are they? Where did they come from? Well, they're actually a OEM Suzuki wheel off a Suzuki K. There's actually a car called a K, Suzuki K. I won't go into the details of the car, but let's talk about the wheels. These were actually recalled by Suzuki because of the shape of the wheel. They're actually a lens. They're shaped like this. And what happens is the sun comes in and bounces off them and hits the ground. And I've actually tested this. They will start fires. So they were recalled by Suzuki. So they're actually kind of a rare wheel. They're probably not the most attractive wheel in the world. Some people think they look like drains or just call them ugly, but I think they're pretty good. I like them, and I like the uniqueness of them and the fact they have a backstory like that. But yep, tested, they will actually start fires on a specific day with the right conditions. They will actually do it. After I polished them, I had it on an angle and was sort of aiming it. You put your hand there, you can feel the heat. It's not just a wives' tale, it's legit. Fire wheels, and that's that. Suzuki K, genuine OEM fire wheels, recalled. There you go. Just a few more details on those wheels. They are a 15-inch wheel, they are 5J wide, and they are approximately plus 50. I believe they're plus 50, but I can't be 100% sure because I don't remember. 15, 5J, plus 50. Okay, driving home I noticed that this tail light was out, so I'm going to show you how to change the bulb. It's pretty easy, and all you really need is a screwdriver. Undo this screw here, done. Undo that screw there, done. Now pull, done. You'll find the bulb here. As you can see, this bulb is dead, and how do I know that? I know that because the filament is missing from that front piece there. See it? Okay, this is the bulb you're going to need, a C22. Fit it, test it, done. Line this plug up with this hole here, push it in, done. Fit the screw back in, done. Fit this screw back in, and you are done. Sweet. This next piece of footage is super random. I was at a like a fair, not like a carnival, like a fair, a show. In Australia you call it a show. This is a fair, and they had this weird thing. Now, if you watched that and you were like, what the hell did I just watch? That is a thing that you get in. It's a ride. You get in it and they simulate a crash to convince people that it's a good idea to wear a seatbelt. Did you notice on the side it said seatbelt convincer? A lot of people in Japan think that you don't need a seatbelt, and this is to convince them that you do need a seatbelt. Next up, I've got some footage from Tokorozawa Classic Car Festival. I went there in summer. There was a lot of photos on Instagram from that, and here are some highlights that I got on video. I've had to put this to music because during the festival they had music playing and it was obnoxious, and I'll probably get flagged for copyright if I don't put music over the top, so Yeah. This is what I'm talking about. If you're going to modify a K truck, go all the way. This is a kit. Surely you don't have to modify this straight out of the box. Well, if you thought that, you thought wrong. This is the locating screw to stop the front leg, that leg there, from, well, moving in and out and generally pissing off. But the problem is, this is just, you screw this in and it clamps onto that, like that. I'm not happy with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drill that hole out so that the bolt goes right into it. Now, as I've said that, I have just discovered a problem with that. If it's clamped, it's under pressure, it's unlikely to come undone. If I drill the hole in there, like I did do on this one earlier, then it could potentially come out on its own because there's no force on it. But I think I'm willing to take that risk. Now, what I could do, let's go sideways. You can't see in there, but I can actually reach the bolt. Yeah, I can feel from underneath that it's tight as shit anyway. So, yeah, I don't think that's going to be a problem. Let's drill a hole. Working on this box, super stable. There we go. Still one of my favorite things in the world, step drills. Jeez, I'm shakier than a crackhead. Beautiful, one hole. Empty all the shards of shit out of it. Put it together. There. Just flush with this. Okay. My ratchet spanner. I love ratchet spanners too. Right, now that's not coming undone, and there it is, built. Just got to get this put together. Let's stick it on there. And I have that drawer and this drawer are full of random screws and bolts. That is the flange nut from a carry diff. That's a random bolt that I bought and didn't end up using, or it's off something else. So I got rollerblade stuff. I don't know where that came from. Why do you keep all of this? Because this washer was missing. Now, if I didn't have a spare in that drawer, the perfectionist in me would not have allowed me to put this together. I would have had to go to the hardware store and buy one. And that's not gonna be good because I'm running out of time. It's already dark outside like that. So because I have that drawer, 2 drawers full of junk, I was able to complete this. There you go. Don't throw anything away. That is it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please press the like button. If you'd like to see more of what I'm doing and what I'll get up to, hit the subscribe button and press the bell, otherwise YouTube won't let you know when I make new videos. I can tell you that subscribing is a good idea because the next video I'm going to reveal something, and it won't be part of my body. It will be a new project, so yeah, stay tuned for that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do it right now. I bought 3 K cars. See you in the next one, guys. Later.